great time to be talking about what happens for the last little bit of this year, the rest of the year for senior living. Today, I am talking to Jen Lovely, and we're going to be talking about lead generation, how to get more leads, how to get better leads, how to turn those leads into move-ins. So let's start, Jen, by having you talk a little bit about who you are.
I'm the Senior Vice President of Sales and one of the partners at Conversion Logix. We have been around for 11 years now, helping senior living communities generate more leads and great leads and convert those leads into move-ins. And recently, in the last 12 to 18 months, recruiting has been a huge issue. So we've really been helping a lot of our clients to prospect and go after the right employees as well, which has been really great. So kind of a fun new twist on things.
Yeah, and you're really hitting the two most important issues in senior living right now, right? One is recruiting and holding on to team members, and the other is getting communities up well past 90% occupancy. So I'm an operator. I'm listening to this, and I'm saying, yeah, those are both my problems. How do you help fix that?
The most important part of that is not only running digital campaigns. Everybody does that, right? There's a lot of companies out there. We have a Conversion Cloud software, and Conversion Cloud software actually helps convert the traffic on your website to really great qualified leads at a lower cost per acquisition than a lot of other opportunities out there. And the great thing about the Conversion Cloud is that there are several different modules that communities are able to use to attract those prospects. As you know, there's so many different personalities. There's some people that are just out there in the corporate world. They're busy. They just want to schedule an appointment. They know what they want. They want to schedule an appointment. There's some other people that are in the beginning stages and they just want to know, hey, can I afford this? Can my parents afford it? Can mom afford it? Grandma? And so they want to have a conversation about that before they, dip their toe in, right? There's other people who are just looking at all the different promos and offerings out there. So they want to see, do you have a promo? If I move in today, will you give me my first month free? And there's other people that just want to have live chat conversations. So we have a live chat opportunity, and these are 24/7 people who have been in the industry who understand what we do, and they are able to have a live full-blown conversation with prospects as well.
So how do you do all that on the website? Because I think one of the things that everybody struggles with, senior living or otherwise, is they can go on to Google Analytics or look at whatever their analytics are and see how many people are on their website. And then they look at how many people actually turn into leads that they can even talk to. And it's this tiny, tiny percentage. And it just sort of hurts your heart. And some of that is bot traffic, but you also know they're real people that came onto your site, and too often they go away. How do you stop that from happening, or at least happening so often?
There's a couple of different things you can do, Steve. So one of those is having something that's easy to use, right? In the past, we had all of these big, long-winded forms on everyone's website, things that were hard to find. These modules are easy to find, kind of a one-click type step that's easy for people to use, and it's very visible. It's right there on the front of the website, and it's very easy for people to add. Just a line of code to their website is all. And then with the live chat module, you're actually able to use a real photo of somebody. This photo can be moving around the website to attract folks. It can be stable, but what we've noticed is when it is moving around the website, that it attracts people and really gets their attention.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, and I know as a consumer of stuff, I love live chat, but what I hate are chat bots. And so we're talking about real human beings behind this chat and not a stupid chat bot where I go in and I think I'm talking to somebody, and the next thing I know, I'm talking to a machine that can't help me at all.
Exactly. These are real life people. Yeah. It's kind of funny when someone and I were talking last week about a chat bot, and I said, basically a chat bot is like having a conversation with someone who's not listening to you, because you say something to them and they say something back that had nothing to do with what you were talking about. Right. Yeah. So no, these are live people. And that's the great thing about it is maybe you're not ready to schedule a tour. Maybe one of the modules isn't your mojo. That's not what you're looking for. You just have a question. And these are real live people that get it, that understand the industry, and they can answer your questions, which is fantastic.
So we've been kind of talking about this from the consumer side of it. Let's talk about, I'm an operator. I'm thinking, yeah, I want to get more people like that. What do I get? How do I turn those visitors into leads? What does that look like for me as a salesperson, as an owner, as an operator?
Couple of different things. So the first thing you want to do is be really open to different ideas. There's several different modules you can use, and I say the more the merrier. Really make sure that you've got something out there and be open to using all these different ideas that will attract different prospects. And then, as you and I both know, Steve, it's all about getting back to people in a timely manner. All these leads come in real time. Boom, they come into your inbox via email. They also populate into your CRM, which is really great, which saves salespeople some time. But it's the first person to call wins, right? So if people can be open and really, really listen to all of us here at Conversion Logix as your rep, as your account manager, and be open to different ideas that we've seen work, and use every module we've got, right? And then secondly, once you get those leads coming in, just really be very responsive and have quick response time. And I think
And
that's
so,
important. That goes for both prospects and for employees. So,
yeah, so let's talk about, what are you seeing? What kinds of responses work best?
I think phone calls are great, honestly. And these folks are giving us their email, they're giving us their phone number, and they're giving it to us. They're offering the information. I think they're expecting somebody to give them a call realistically. And these days, so many people play email tag. They send an email, then we wait, then we send an email, then we wait. It's really important. Just pick up the phone and call. And if they don't respond, then go ahead and send an email in response to that. Hey, I just left you a voicemail. I'm really excited about talking about XYZ, whether they had a question about an offer, whether they said, gosh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford this. Can you walk me through it? Kind of go through a complimentary cost analysis, that sort of thing. So that's how I would respond to that.
So when I get a lead, am I going to have some kind of an idea as to what they want?
Mhm. Absolutely. Because with these modules, you're able to customize questions, and you can customize questions based on each module. So, for example, if someone's trying to figure out, gosh, can I afford this? Maybe the three key questions or four key questions you're going to ask them are, what is your monthly budget? That's not a secret anymore. That is completely
Right.
fine and cool to ask, right? So, what's your budget? Hey, do you own a home or do you rent a home? Do you have investments? What do you spend on outside activities outside of your home? So, you're able, as the director of sales and marketing, as the owner, as the operator, you're able to customize these really great questions so that when someone fills this out and you receive the lead, you've got a pretty good idea of what you're dealing with already. So that's a great opportunity.
So do you have any percentages in terms of web visitors that turn into leads and leads that turn into move-in? Do you have any numbers on that?
Yeah, and here's like you and I were talking a little bit earlier about all the traffic coming to your website, and it's kind of a shame when some of it doesn't convert.
Right.
Here's the thing, what we're seeing, like with live chat, 6 to 10% of people that are on your website will engage. And then you've got and then you've got another, you know, 3 to 5% who they know they want to schedule an appointment. And if they can just pick a date and a time, boom, and schedule it, they can schedule it. Then you have another percentage, they're looking for an offer, right? They want to know, what can I get out of this? So you've got that whole other percentage. Then you've got another percentage that is wanting to know, can I just get a brochure? I'm just tiptoeing, right? So, like I mentioned before, the more modules that you have, the higher percentage of traffic converting. You can get up to 50% conversion of your traffic pretty darn quick by using all the different modules, all the different conversion tools. Now, the people who fill these out are really serious. So, for the most part, you're getting some pretty solid leads here. And people are actually completing the module or the chat or whatever form of communication that fits their personality. So, they're very serious and they convert pretty quickly from there. So
Well, David Smith, who's been teaching sales and senior living forever, he says, that nobody ever calls a brain surgeon, a divorce attorney, or a senior living community unless they have a real need. And to me, that's really exciting. And what it tells us is that when you have those kinds of modules, you're more likely to be able to actually capture those people and figure out what they need and help them, which is the ultimate goal, right?
right, right.
So,
And not everybody wants to do the same thing. So that's why we've come up with these different ideas. And another thing that I would love for you to know too is that as we've created these different modules and these different opportunities, we've created these through conversations with senior living clients. So if someone says, gosh, it would be really great to have a complimentary cost analysis. Okay, let's do it. Right. So having our in-house development team and being able to work alongside clients and come up with different conversion tools that are going to work for them is a fantastic opportunity versus us just saying, gosh, we're just going to throw these out there and then nobody's interested in using them. Right. So there's been client feedback with these.
yeah. So what you're really saying is that if I were an operator, you'd actually sit down and work with me and figure out the things that fit our culture, our communities, and it wouldn't be just a cookie cutter of the guy who's down the street, even if they're also using your tools.
Exactly. Right. They're all customizable 100%. So
cool. So
yeah.
how do we learn more?
You can call us, you can email us, go to our website at conversionlogix.com/SRL. We're really excited. Our marketing team has just finished a brand new senior living site that is incredible. So check it out there. And if anybody's interested, you can email me direct to at JenL at clxmedia.com. We'd love to have a conversation with you.